A new event promoting Dunedin's abundant wildlife and untouched landscapes is getting underway this week. The Wild Dunedin Festival has been a long time in the planning, and convener Neil Harraway joins us to talk about it. Good evening.
Hi.
What is the concept of Wild Dunedin?
Really, celebration, information, activation. So people get to know the wildlife a little more, enjoy it, and hopefully do something to help it somewhere along the path.
When are events starting?
So Friday, this coming Friday, which is Earth Day, and then running all through the long weekend, including Monday afternoon, Anzac Day.
How many people are you expecting to be involved?
No idea. We have about 50 events for people to choose from over the weekend. And there's over a dozen community groups, so there's a lot of free activities, and we don't know what numbers will come along to them. Some of the smaller ones are booked out, and then a lot of the operators, like the ecotourism operators, are offering great deals. So too early to tell. People book in the last day or two these days, so no idea as yet. Depends on the weather partly. Not a great forecast for Saturday, but better after that, I think.
What are some of the activities that are planned?
Okay, so there's activities for kids. The kite making and flying is booked out already. There's a great afternoon in the Otago Museum with Dr. Phil Bishop, Professor Frog, and Susie Cato, who's a well-known television and radio personality, really keen on frogs and other native animals, so there'll be a collection along there. So those are two things for kids. There's a variety, there's a lot of guided walks in different parts of Dunedin. There's a guided kayaking on Sinclair wetlands. And then there's activities, some of them like coastal cleanup and tree planting with forest and bird up the Leith Valley. So there's active things like that. There's a couple of more expert events. There's a bio blitz on Hediweka Harbour Cone, which is the Botanical Society and a very well-known entomologist who wrote the book Wild Dunedin along with Neville Peat. So they're doing a survey of all of the living creatures on Harbour Cone, but that's coupled with a talk in Pukihiki Hall and displays of some of the conservation work going on there.
Where did the idea of the Nature Festival come about?
I don't know, September, October, and so it's been a bit of a rush to get this happening, to try and get some funding. This one's run on the smell of an oily rag, but it's been great. There's been a great response. All of the groups that we approached, and first the major nature groups in Dunedin immediately came on board, became part of what is now a trust, a charitable trust, and the organising committee. So University Museum, DCC, Peninsula Trust, Orokonui, a lot of groups, and including commercial operators. And then we went out from there to the other groups to see what events they wanted to stage. So it's really their events in a way.
Are you hoping to boost the city's profile?
Yes, that will be a great side effect. I mean, the key of it is, and the heart of it is, the community events, and it's about people enjoying their city more, getting to know their city more, and maybe helping their city, and I mean the wild side of their city.
Tell us about some of the community groups that you've got involved.
Okay, so a bit over a dozen community groups. The Aramoana Conservation League comes to mind. They're running guided walks out there. At the other end of the city, if you like, out on the Taieri, the Sinclair wetlands, the trust there is running a kayaking day, and there will be planting there as well. I talked about the Botanical Society. There's a very small group called Fantail Trails, which does take walks for kids around the city. They're going to do a walk to Nichols Falls to see the glowworms.
Oh, nice.
Art Society is doing a Wild About Nature exhibition in the train station. So the community groups, it's a great chance for them to sort of showcase their wares, maybe get some new people along. It's about community, it's about conservation.
Well, let's hope that the weather comes to the party as well. Wild Dunedin Festival convener Neil Harraway, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.